is a crazy busy day down here at Boynton Beach. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ranch channel. I am your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats. It's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here, and we are visiting Boynton. And we've got a lot going on right here. So the burgundy boat you see right here is actually having mechanical problems. This other vessel's passing him, and I guess trying to warn this jet skier about the rocks that are below him. But the burgundy vessel can't trim their motor down. And I'm going to be honest, this captain's being a whole lot more patient than I would be. Oh no! The jet skiers behind him hit the rocks. But the burgundy vessel, the current and wind have him, and with the trim broken, he can't even hardly back out. He's going to have to get some assistance to get this moving in the right direction. Man, it's funny. The other boater tried to warn the other jet ski. Oh, we got somebody else coming in, and this is part of the problems of some of the issues I'm seeing here today. So the burgundy vessel is obviously in distress. My man cannot trim his motor. And there's something called like Good Samaritan vessels. You know, when you see another boater in distress, you're supposed to assist them. And that is not happening down here today. And it's kind of frustrating me a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. Cap's doing really good. He's keeping his cool in a situation a whole lot better than I probably would be, if I'm being honest about with everything that's going on down here. Everybody, basically, there's vessels in front of him that are waiting to get on the dock. They were rightfully here first. But they probably should let my man go ahead and take their spot so he can get on a dock. If you can't tell here, it's not been a fun time for him trying to do this. And then we have other people doing exactly what we're seeing here. Because he's struggling, they're just passing him. Now, this captain should be able to tell that something's wrong and that he's struggling. But they're just passing him, and so they're passing him up at the dock, and he continues to lose slots to try and get his boat onto the dock. And really, I mean, this has got to be a frustrating spot for them to be in. And there's not a lot he can do. I mean, his prop is basically trimmed out of the water. He just really can't get a grip. They're kind of at the mercy of everything that's going on here.
Hey, if you want to throw me a rope, I'll help straighten you out. If you want to throw me a rope, I can straighten you. Won't go down. I understand that.
And that's one of our camera guys, Seth. He's always willing to help out down there, especially at Boynton. And our guy's going to try and get back in the lineup here, but if you can't tell, plenty of people have passed him again. And I guess what's frustrating to me is if I saw somebody struggling like this and I was one of the vessels that was even in front of him in line, I would give up my spot at the dock. I know it's busy down here today, and so everybody's got their tensions at wit's end, basically. And here it looks like our captain's going to try and move back up and regain what should be rightfully his spot in the line, waiting for a ramp.
Yeah, I just didn't know what to do.
And here they're just trying to let the other boaters know kind of the situation that they have, hoping that these guys are going to let them back into the line. And this crew looks like they're just going to have to patiently wait. If you can't tell, our jet ski crew down here in the bottom right corner, they're back on the rocks again. And, I mean, there's just a lot of people packed in this tight little area trying to get onto these docks. It's making for just an interesting situation for sure. And it looks like this vessel in the blue bimini top is about to pull themselves up, and our burgundy vessel was going to go for that dock. Right here you can see they're approaching it, but this dinghy's not going to let them have it. And the crew's going to kind of plead their case with him a little bit, but he's not hearing it. But that one right there probably should have gone to the burgundy vessel. The dinghy was here first. I will openly admit that. You guys may not have seen, I'm not sure how much of this clip is going to be shown, but the burgundy vessel came in after that dinghy. But once again, he's having mechanical troubles, and the dock probably should have been relinquished to him, but he's going to have to float it off just a little bit longer. This dock over here to the right of him, he's starting to pull onto that as the other vessels pulled out there possibly as well, so they're going to start working their way onto this dock. And he's giving it all he's got. I mean, he just doesn't have a ton of power, so he's not going to have a whole lot of control over here. So everything's going to have to happen slow. And he's doing a pretty good job with that. I mean, I've been in situations like this where you lose power. I mean, even on a twin-engine boat, a lot of people don't realize this. If you lose one of the motors are offset. Things become a whole lot more difficult, even if you've got one functioning motor when you lose that. And my man's down to maybe 10% power or less here. And we got somebody off onto the dock, and we're going to pull this one out. And we got somebody else yelling. Apparently, somebody who's floating out here, this white truck is their truck. And we've got the Burgundy boat pleading their case like, hey, one, they didn't know. There's no way they were going to know. There was nobody on the dock. The boat in front of them pulled out, and this truck just backed down the dock. So there's no way of knowing who this was out here. But once again, with the loss of power, there's not much they can do. They are going to do the courtesy thing or relinquish that, but we've got bigger problems brewing. If you'll look to the top right of the screen, you're going to see a pickup truck backing down. And this pickup truck belongs to that teal boat that's sitting there. And some of you may recognize that boat from 2 episodes ago, where 2 gentlemen kind of got into an argument down at the docks because somebody kind of dock blocked the other one. And well, this is that same gentleman who was involved in that confrontation, and he's been dock blocked again. This jet skier pulled his car down there, launched his jet ski, and left the car sitting on the ramp. And now my man can't pull his boat out. The 2 other people over here look like, they're doing the courteous thing. He's pulling his boat to the side, letting these guys pull it onto the trailer, and he'll pull it back to the dock. But I have a feeling we're not going to have the same calm resolve that we are getting on this side on the other side. My man is going to be frustrated since this is basically exactly what happened to him the other week. That's crazy that it's the same person it's happening to. But yeah, he tied his boat up there, went to grab his truck, and has come back down and can't get back down there. And it looks like the other crew's going to get the boat on the trailer, and the Burgundy vessel will be pulled over onto the dock. And, man, our guy is going to be mad. This is not going to be a fun one. I mean, he's not really wrong here. His boat's there. I don't know why the jet skier left the car. All he had to do was tie his jet ski up on the dock in front of this teal boat. And it would have been fine. There would have been no real issues. The teal boat could have got around the jet ski, or he could have easily moved the jet ski further forward on the dock. Any number of things could have occurred there.
Hey, you see it again? It's 2 weeks in a row. I can't win. Here, guys. If you guys need to move off, you're right behind me.
And here our captain in the teal boat is doing the courteous thing. He's offering the Burgundy boat his slip when he can get his vessel moved, but we're not sure exactly when that's going to be yet. And here comes our jet skier, and like I said, I don't believe we'll have the same courteous mentions that we had when the other vessel came over here. Our guy in the teal vessel is probably not happy, and if you haven't watched the other episode, go back and watch the other episode, because he just went through this the last time he was at this boat ramp as well, and that's one of the reasons probably why he's so frustrated. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he's being very kind and courteous right here, talking to our guy in the vehicle and just letting him know kind of the rules of the boat ramp, that, there's already a vessel tied up there. That means somebody's getting their truck, and, you probably shouldn't at least not leave the launch the way you left the launch right here. And I'm sure he's doing it in a very courteous and polite manner, and just kind of letting this kid know the rules of the road and how things work down at the boat ramp. But, I'm assuming, he's got his truck blocking the kid now. At this point, you do kind of just need to go move your truck. And if you want your vessel out, we could sit here and try and block this kid up all day long if we want, but the reality is now you're not helping anybody and we're just blocking a ramp. So, frustrations and tempers are high down at the boat ramp already, and things like this just add to it for sure. But, that's just wild that the same person 2 weeks in a row we watched this happen to. The odds of that are pretty slim. But how about this one? Both captains kind of give each other a fisty out of respect, and they're going to part ways friends in the end anyway. So, all's well that ends well sometimes. We've got our Burgundy vessel that needed to get on the dock onto a dock, and my man's going to move, and our jet skier's going to get out of here, and this teal vessel's going to get out of here as well. And it's been one of those days down here, and it's just the start of the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets all these great images around Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.